The opinions expressed within the content of this podcast solely that of our guests and do not reflect the views and beliefs of the Bigfoot and Paranormal Encounters podcast, its hosts or its affiliates.
Welcome to Bigfoot and Paranormal Encounters podcast. And now your host, Dave Weichert.
All right, something didn't work right there. But hi everyone, welcome to Bigfoot and Paranormal Encounters podcast. Tonight we're going to be talking about the upcoming event. It's going to take place this coming weekend. And my guest tonight is Eric ALTMAN. He's the guy that's putting the event on, and he's doing a fantastic job. Jay's going to be in here with us in a little bit, but I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's bring Eric in. Eric, how are you, sir?
Hey, Dave. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. I wish I could say better, but I'm good. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna start. We're gonna give you the floor, give you the mic, and let you tell us about the upcoming event that's going to take place this coming weekend, September 6th and 7th.
Sure. The event is called the Pennsylvania Bigfoot Camping Adventure. This is our fourth event that we've held since 2016. We're bringing it back to Benner's Meadow Run RV and campground in Farmington, Pennsylvania, in Fayette County. It's probably about 15 miles from the West Virginia state line on the Chestnut Ridge in southwestern Pennsylvania, which is a notoriously active area for UFO sightings, cryptid sightings, haunted locations, haunted buildings, residential businesses. All kinds of weird phenomenon go on this ridge. So I've been investigating that kind of thing now for, 27, 28 years now in the field, investigating and studying it since I've been 10. So the event itself was kind of like really my idea to put something on where the public could attend an event and learn from speakers and workshops and learn about the Bigfoot phenomenon itself, and camp with us over the weekend on the Chestnut Ridge, where there's been sightings and encounters of Bigfoot and other phenomenon, as I mentioned. And this is our fourth one. We do it for charity. We have two charities actually we're supporting, with the net proceeds of the event being donated to two local charities: Fayette Friends of Animals, which is an animal shelter in Fayette County, and One Voice, One Community, which is a charity that assists with underprivileged children. And we've been partnered up with Benner's now this is our fourth event. New owners at Benner's, and they were really anxious to get us back after our last event in 2019. There have been some changes in the ownership. The old owners who we worked with sold it to a new company. That company, the event fell through in 2022 and 2023. So we put it on the shelf. And then in 2023, we were contacted by the new owners, Brett, Andrew, the staff at Benner's, asking if we wanted to put on another festival again at their campgrounds. And I guess it was in August that we were talked to. About late August of 2023, we discussed it and moved forward with the plans. September of 2023, and here we are, September 2nd of 2024, with the event being a week away. The event will feature guest speakers, workshops, vendors and food trucks. We have a Bigfoot auction to help us raise money. You'll be there doing the PA work for the event. And then in the evenings, you'll be doing Sasquatch karaoke, both nights, Friday and Saturday. We'll be doing Bigfoot hikes for the people who have purchased tickets and have signed up. We'll be taking them into an area where there's been known Bigfoot activity and sightings, and hiking the trails in the forest. We're taking out 4 groups, 2 on Friday night and 2 on Saturday night. And and we have Jay BACHOCHIN, who's going to be joining us shortly. He's going to be showing 2 of his documentary films, Finding Jay and Finding Jay 2, Beyond the Kettle. And we've got all kinds of fun stuff for the family. People are going to learn how to make Bigfoot casts if they want to take that workshop. They're going to learn how to use equipment and tools that researchers use in the field. And they're going to hear some great lectures from 9 individuals who are going to be speaking, actually 10 if you count one of our special guests. So we'll have 10 lectures given, and it ranges from a known skeptic who writes for the Center for Skeptical Inquiry, Kenny Biddle. He's a known skeptic, and he doesn't believe that Bigfoot exists. And we're going to have those who do and who've experienced it and cited it, and have different varying opinions on what Bigfoot is. So it's a well-rounded, family-friendly event. We've got a lot of kids under the age of 12 coming, families coming for the weekend, enthusiasts and novice individuals who just want to learn about it. So it's going to be a great time for everybody.
That's great. So from what I understand, you just added a new guest speaker. Let me see. Was it Adam?
No, Mike Ann.
No.
We added Mike Ann.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize.
That's okay. We were going to have Ronnie LeBlanc come into the event, but due to filming conflict, he wasn't able to make it. So Mike was already going to be at the event. He volunteered to help us out and to, help with anything that was needed at the event. So since he was going to be there, he said, "Hey, if you need an additional speaker, I'm happy to throw my hat in the ring." And I said, "Sure, you're going to be there already, so why not?" And Mike runs the tactical Bigfoot research team up in New York, and he's been to several of the events and helped out as a volunteer in the past. And so he's the newest speaker that's added, the 9th speaker. And of course, we've got 2 special guests coming in, Ken Gerhard, and he's been seen on countless documentaries from Monster Quest all the way up to The Proof is Out There on the History Channel. He's written several books. He teaches a class on cryptozoology. He's one of the most well-respected and well-known cryptozoologists in the field today. And then, of course, my buddies from the TV show Mountain Monsters, from the Ames team, we've got Jeff Headley and Willie McQuillan. They're coming back this year, and they're going to do a meet and greet with the fans on Friday and Saturday and sign autographs and take pictures and all that fun stuff.
I'll tell you, it's really going to be an awesome weekend. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm super excited. And I just got some new equipment, so I'm looking forward to playing with that new equipment. How many vendors are going to be there?
Right now we have, I believe, close to 50.
50.
And that includes the speakers, the special guests, the workshop presenters, and then the vendors who've bought sites or paid for vendor spots. So in total, there's about 50.
Okay. Yeah, I could just close my eyes and I can just see the great time that I'm going to have, and a lot of people, are going to have a great time. And I've heard a lot of talking about the previous events that you had there, and just looking at videos and photos and stuff like that I did over the months leading up to this coming weekend. It looks great, fantastic. So
we have a good team that puts together a good event, and I'm hoping that the weather cooperates, and hopefully everybody will have a good time.
I did see where you guys were under the tents because it was raining. What year? One year, I don't remember what year that was, but
Every
did it
year.
rain? What's that?
It's rained at every event we've had.
Every event. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, because yeah, some of the videos and photos just looked like it was beautiful out, but every year, wow.
Yeah, we've had at least one day where it's rained, so it wouldn't be a tradition if it didn't rain.
Yeah, I mean, I saw everything from you guys hugging, singing, all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. One of the all of the guest speakers I'm looking forward to meeting. One in particular is Stan Gordon, and I'm really looking forward to meeting him and seeing you again because I haven't seen you in years. And I believe I read somewhere that, gosh, you're going to have to help me out here. What was the couple that used to put on Phenomenology? Dana? And
Chris and Dana Wingard. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen them in years. So, yeah. So, has there... I'm sorry, is this a new one? Okay, I was just looking at Jay's message. Has there been anything new added or to the event? Any changes?
Not since we first announced it. I mentioned Ronnie's not going to be able to join us, but we have Mike Ann filling in, doing the speaking for Ronnie. And of course, new this year, we've added you doing the Sasquatch Scarioke. Okay. And then we have the documentary films from Jay being shown on Friday night and Saturday night. But yeah, everything else is pretty much still the same as it was in the past. The night hikes, the vendors. We've got a couple more food trucks this year. And that's really what we're doing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really going to do my best to... well, they got to show up first, for the karaoke. Once I get them in there, I'll work with them. I'll interact, and I got a couple things that I'm going to try. One of the things is some air guitar and stuff like that, and I'll do my best to get them singing. Are you going to sing? You going to be there to sing, or are you going to be busy? No,
I'll be busy. Yeah, from Wednesday before the event till Sunday after the event, I'm running nonstop. Since I'm the main organizer, the main host, I have to take care of everything from issues with registration, tickets, questions, parking, vendor problems, speaker problems, anything that's going on that needs me for, I'll be running around. Plus, I'm going to probably be going on the night hikes as well, making sure everybody's safe. I had to get permission from the State Game Commission to get a permit to hike where we're going. So, yeah, I'll have to be there for that.
So it's let me get this clear so I don't make any mistakes. So this area is off limits unless you have a permit, correct?
No, it's a public area, but it's off limits at night. They don't want the public going on the property at night. So you have to get permits to go on the area at night. And we were fortunate enough, the State Game Commission, Fish and Game, gave us a permit to have so many people in the area we're going to. So we have the permits. We're allowed to be there, and there won't be any legal problems.
Right. So I guess I'm just I made a note for myself and my nephew to go up into the area, but I'll do it in the daytime. And I'm not going to be there long because I'm going to have to, get back to PA and take care of my wife. And I just want to make sure I don't make any mistakes and get anyone yelled at. So yeah, I'll do that in the daytime. So yeah, so this coming weekend there's going to be food trucks, there's going to be vendors, there's going to be workshops. the movie, the Scarioki. The two movies is about Jay, correct?
Yeah, it's about Jay's research in the Kettle Moraine in Wisconsin and some of the unique and weird things that he's encountered out there. I was out in Wisconsin with him a few years ago, and we did a little segment together filming, and we had an interesting experience happen to us out there. But yeah, it's mainly about his research and other individuals who've joined him in the woods and what they've experienced and found and heard and recorded. And it's a pretty interesting, both documentaries are pretty interesting.
That's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a commercial. I'm going to play something for the PA Bigfoot camping adventure, and I want to try to work on getting Jay in here. We're coming up to our last half hour, so let me go ahead and I'm going to put you in the back room. I'm going to go ahead and do this commercial real quick and try to help Jay here. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're back. Hopefully we'll get Jay in here in a few minutes. Let's talk about tickets. Are there plenty of tickets left, and how can someone get a ticket? If and can they get a ticket at the gate to get in?
Tickets are on sale online right now until September 4th. So that's this coming Wednesday. We'll stop selling tickets on September 4th. However, there will be tickets available at the gate on the 6th and the 7th. And what people will have to do is when they come up to the entrance to the campground, there's a gate that will be open, but there will be a booth right in front of the gate that they'll have to stop and pay for tickets there. We're accepting cash and card. Tickets are $25 for Friday only, $30 for Saturday only, or if you want both days, it's $50 for Friday and Saturday. And once you pay that, you get a wristband that's good for whatever day you paid for, Friday, Saturday, or both. And then you can head on in through the gate, and there'll be people directing you where to park. And then you come down to, if you've already bought tickets online in advance, you'll come through the gate without stopping at the booth. You'll park, and then you come down to the registration table at the pavilion. You'll see it. There'll be a sign that says registration booth. You'll pick up your tickets there. If you've pre-purchased the ticket it's on the booth outside the gate. So yes, we will have tickets available on Friday and Saturday for purchase. People can bring cash, a card, and the office has an ATM inside it if you need to get cash. So you'll have to stop at that booth if you're buying tickets this coming weekend.
Okay. And what about camping, like cabins, yurts, and stuff like that? Are they all sold out?
Nothing. Everything's sold out. There's been no cancellations as far as I'm aware. But all the cabins are gone. The yurts are gone. The campsites are filled up and booked. I think there might be 1 or 2 RV sites left, but you're better off calling Benner's Meadow Run Campgrounds. It's at bennersmeadowrun.com, and they can address your questions. You can also go to our website, PA-BigfootCampingAdventure.com, to get a link for Benner's, and they can answer all your questions about the event and what isn't available.
Okay. So, folks, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting up some postings with, information, and I'm going to start doing that tonight because we only have a few days left. I know you mentioned a few of the guest speakers. Can we talk about some of the guest speakers? Do you have a list in front of you, or do you know at the heart?
It's on our website. You can go read the bios, PA-BigfootCampingAdventure.com. But our guest speakers for this year include Stan Gordon from Greensburg, Pennsylvania, Ron Murphy from Latrobe, Pennsylvania. Stan and Ron are both well-known authors and well-known researchers here in southwestern Pennsylvania. We've got Kenny Biddle, who I mentioned. He writes for Skeptical Inquirer magazine, and he's a known skeptic. We've got Jay BACHOCHIN, who is supposed to be here with us tonight, but he'll be speaking at the event again. Brian Parsons, coming in from Ohio, he'll be speaking at the event. Steve Calls, the Squatch Detective, as he's affectionately known as, he'll be there coming back from New York. I believe this is his 3rd or 4th event with us. Dave Spinks from West Virginia will be joining us. Rick Fisher from the Lancaster area, Columbia, Pennsylvania. And we got one more, his name just escapes me. That always happens. Ken Gerhard will be speaking as well. And I think that Mike Ann, I mentioned, Mike Ann from New York.
Okay.
So we have a total of 10 speakers with Ken. Ken's a special guest, celebrity, but he's going to be speaking for the event too. So we've got 10 total, and I think that's pretty much everybody.
Okay. Jay just popped in there, but I didn't want to, let me see. Let me just tell him yes. And I'm sorry, Eric.
No worries. It's all good.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was just getting ready to click him and throw him in there, and he disappeared. So, okay. I just told him to come back in. He might. I'm not sure if he dropped off or. Let's see what he says. Okay, here we go. Okay, sorry, you said it. Okay, he's coming back in, so we'll just give him a second. And yeah, that's a good list of guest speakers. Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, we're lucky to have the guys coming in that are coming in.
Yes. Okay, let me just tell him to. I think I confused him about the time. All right, he should be. Oh my God, so sorry. Okay, let's see what he says here, and then I'll be right with you. Yeah, definitely want to get him in there. Okay, come off then. All right. Why does okay? All right. Let's see. Okay. Come on. Why does something not want to work when you need it to work? So now it works when I put it down. Okay. All right. He says he's coming in. So let me see what I got here. Okay. So we went over. Yeah, that's a great list of guest speakers. Like I said, I'm looking forward to meeting many of them. And Steve Cool's band one, Stan Gordon, but like I said, all of them. So now each guest speaker is going to speak for like an hour.
Yep,
about an hour.
An hour with a 15-minute break between each speaker.
Okay, and then there's going to be, I guess, music in between. And
yep, during the breaks, so you can play a song or two and make any announcements that need made and all that good stuff.
Okay.
And people get a chance to shop the vendors and visit the celebrities and stuff, during the breaks. If they don't want to hear a speaker, they can do that as well.
So that you said. Okay. All right. So he's going to pass. He's not going to be able to come in tonight. So let me just get that out of the way. I won't hear that. All right. So what else is there? What do you think we need to touch bases on as far as the upcoming event? Let's do this. We're almost at the top of the hour. Go ahead and give the information. I'm going to pull up something that I made earlier. I'm going to see if it. There we go. Came up that time.
That's the website that people can go to learn about the event, the speakers, the itinerary for the event, the special guests, the workshop presenters, any accommodations in the area within a 10-15 mile range of the campgrounds. Even though there's not camping available at the campgrounds, you can still stay at the Chalk Hill Inn or the Chalk Hill Motor Lodge, which is right up the road, very clean and very affordable. There are plenty of other hotels and bed and breakfast. There's vacation rentals also in the area too. So there's a lot of areas that you can stay if you don't want to camp, and you don't have to camp. You can just come for the event, listen to the speakers, do the workshops, and shop the vendors, get some pretty cool food, and then call it a day if you like. But all that information is on the website, PABigfootCampingAdventure.com. You can go there and check out anything you need to know about the event, how to prepare for the night hikes, what's involved, the liability waivers that have to be signed by the participants. You can read the bios about the speakers, the special guests. You can learn about the food trucks that are going to be there. We even have a page for Sasquatch Karaoke and your involvement. So there's a lot of information on the website, and people can get tickets up until Wednesday, September 4th. And then after that, they'll have to get them at the gate. And people say, well, why should I get them now? Well, if you get them now, you don't have to deal with stopping at the front booth to pay for tickets, then get your wristbands, then get in. If you've already bought your tickets, you can come right through the gate, park your vehicle, go right down to the registration booth and bring your ID, your photo ID, and the email that you receive from the Ticket Leap website that has your ticket confirmation. Bring that to the registration booth. Show that, you get your wristbands, and you're all set for the weekend.
Great. So let me ask you this. The Benner's Campground, has there ever been sightings in that area or on the campground itself?
I'm not aware of anybody having sightings on the campground, but within a mile and a half radius, I know that there are people who've had sightings and have had experiences. I've had a couple of experiences on the campgrounds myself where we've heard wood knocks, and we've somebody found a possible footprint on the Sunday of the 2019 camping adventure just outside of the camping area. Whether it was staged or not, I don't know, but somebody claimed they found a footprint. And then the area we're going for the night hikes is only about 2.5 miles away from the campgrounds, and there's been almost half a dozen sightings in that area that have occurred over the years. So there are people that live on the road to Benner's. It's Nelson Road. They have up Bigfoot crossing signs in their front yard, Bigfoot statues, and it's a well-known phenomenon. And people on that road are well aware that Bigfoot has been around the area. It's a shame Jay couldn't tell you in person what happened to him, but he was staying at a cabin off-site, probably a couple miles from Benner's in 2019, and he went outside at night about 1 o'clock in the morning to smoke a cigarette, and something just beyond the garage of the cabin he was staying in whooped at him a couple times, and it kind of excited him. He didn't expect to hear that, but he heard some kind of primate sounding whoop calls coming from the little wooded area right next to the cabin. So there's stuff that goes on in the Chestnut Ridge, Fayette County all the time. People are often reporting sightings or track finds or hearing things. So Benner's is right in the heart of it. So even though there might not have been a sighting on the campgrounds, there's been sightings all around the campgrounds within at least a mile or two.
That is awesome. Wow. I'm gonna have to sit down and have a discussion with Jay about that. And because I thought to myself, I said, I told my nephew, I said, I'm probably going to be doing a couple things, late at night. I'm not going to disturb anyone, but I'm definitely going to get something in there. And then I guess after it's all over with, I guess me and my nephew are going to go to an area and see what we can get or what we can find. So
there's plenty of places around the area. So
I'll tell you, you have put one fantastic event together, and there's a lot of them out there, but fantastic. I'll tell you, you've done a great job, and I'm looking forward to not only the karaoke, but getting out there and see what I can find, what I can do. And it's a shame Jay couldn't be with us tonight, but so we're coming up on the top of the hour. Is there anything else you want to get out there? Any last final words?
No, like I said, don't let the weather scare you off. We are going to have plenty of canopies up for the vendors. We've got several large 20 by 40 canopy for people to sit under and listen to the speakers, and a 20 by 30 canopy behind that. So there's going to be cover for you to sit and listen to the speakers. So even if it's raining on Saturday, you're going to stay dry. But still bring something, always prepare for any kind of weather conditions. So even if it's raining, you're still going to have a good time, and you're still going to be able to hear the speakers, stay dry, stay warm. So plan on coming out and joining us and helping us raise money for a couple of good causes in the Fayette County area.
There you go. How about that? If it rains, Bigfoot in a poncho. Yeah, so I'm just trying to find something.
I look at it this way: Bigfoot's out in the weather all year round, so it shouldn't stop us.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, all right. Well, Eric, I want to thank you for being on tonight. There's about 5 minutes left, but I know you're busy and you got a lot more to do, so I'm not going to keep you. And
I still a ton still to do yet.
Yeah, so you go ahead and go do what you got to do. I'm going to finish up doing what I got to do, and I'll get some more postings out there. And again, thank you for being my guest tonight. It's a shame Jay couldn't be in here with us, but we'll be together soon. So,
yep.
Eric, I will see you in a couple days, and wow. It's just the closer we get, the less sleep I'm going to get.
Well, don't do that. You got to be safe when you drive out here.
Yeah, I will. But the excitement is just like building and building and building. I'm like, oh wow, it's almost here. Remember back, we were months out, and we were like, it's getting here, but slowly. And now it's like, boom, it's right around the corner.
Yep.
So,
and I told everybody it would be here before you know it.
That's right. You did. Yep. All right, Eric, you have a good one. And if you need anything, don't hesitate. Just give me a call, send me an email, and I'll do what I can do for you.
All right, Dave, I appreciate it, and I'll see you on Friday.
See you on Friday. Thank you, and
All right.
good night.
Have a good night.